Motherfucker.
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round, real quick.
The people that are in those training rooms with him know how good.
Because he just knocks dudes out real quick in the first round.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get a good. I might fuck with this guy. He just, to me, I thought he was a con artist, just based off his look.
They're at edge.
Holy shit! What the hell just happened?
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Easy Money, the sports betting show, Thursday, November 11th, 2021. First of all, before we get started, I want to thank all the veterans for their service here on Veterans Day. Got a big show today, yo. We'll talk about Thursday night football. Got some NBA games tonight. College football, some college basketball. We'll get into a bunch of that. All right. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. If you want to make money, watch Easy Money. We're giving out winners. Come join us. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. That's our sports talk show. We talk about a lot of the big stories in sports. And there's usually two or three of us in here giving different opinions and stuff. So come join us for that. You can find both those shows live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Also, you can find Easy Money, a sports betting show, and GSR Gonzo Sports Room in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places that you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Follow us on social media at Gonzo Sports Room, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That's where we post all the information about our shows. Our daily picks for Easy Money, a sports betting show, get posted on there as well. Any interview announcements, all that stuff, everything goes on our social media. So if you don't want to miss anything, follow us at social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. You can find me on Facebook at Chris D. Gonzalez or on Twitter at Chris Gonzalez at Gonzalez Sports. And I post a lot of the information on my personal page too. So if you get on either of those pages, you'll be able to find out what you need to know. Also, check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have some t-shirts, hats, hoodies. Just released some beanies not too long ago. It's starting to get cold outside. We'll have some new merch dropping here real soon, so keep an eye out for that. We also have a donation page at that same link if you'd like to donate to the show to help the show grow. We greatly appreciate that as well. Also, don't forget, tomorrow we have a big interview tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. The marvelous Mr. Bell will be joining us. He's the commissioner of AACW. He is also co-host of the Kokomo Press podcast. He'll be joining us live in studio tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, so don't miss it. Going to be a great conversation. So make sure you join us tomorrow at 1 for that. Easy Money tomorrow will be at a different time. Sorry about the time change of day, but we was having some sound issues we had to get corrected. But I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, so Easy Money will be at a different time tomorrow. I will be posting that here probably here sometime after the show. Once I look at the schedule and see what time we can do it. But I have a doctor's appointment at like 10:30 tomorrow morning, so I know I won't be able to do it at 11 like normal. But all right, let's jump into some sports. Before we get to the sports betting, big news that's coming out this morning is that Cam Newton is close to making a return to the Carolina Panthers. Reports coming out this morning that the Panthers and Newton are close to coming to a deal to send the quarterback back to Carolina where he started. Carolina, Sam Darnold has something broke, fractured in his shoulder. Right now, it'd be Walker that would be the starter. So they needed another quarterback. Looks like Cam Newton's going to be making his return back to Carolina. Well, he'll be able to find some of that magic they used to have with the Panthers. Can him and the Panthers rekindle some of that again? That'll be the question here coming up real soon. Still, nobody has signed OBJ yet. He cleared waivers yesterday at 4. Saying that the Packers, Saints. I've also heard the Colts. Heard there's a few teams interested, but nobody's pulled that trigger on trying to make a deal with OBJ yet. I know I would say he would prefer to go to like Green Bay or Tampa Bay, somewhere like that, where he has a big name quarterback throwing him the ball. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with that. All right, let's jump into some games tonight. We have Baltimore Ravens Thursday night football. Baltimore Ravens at the Miami Dolphins. The Ravens are 7.5-point favorites on the road. They're minus 360 on the money line. Dolphins are plus 290 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 46.5. I like the Ravens here. Dolphins struggle offensively to score points. Dolphins defense hasn't been very good at all this year. Not nearly like they were last year. It's almost like the Dolphins have regressed some from last year. Their defense isn't playing as good. They're not as opportunistic, not creating as many turnovers as they did last year. They have had trouble keeping a quarterback healthy. Tua was hurt. Brissett played, and I think Brissett actually got hurt a little bit. And Tua got healthy, came back in, but hasn't been real productive. This game, Tua is battling an injury. Last I'd heard, they wasn't for sure if he was going to be playing or not tonight. If not, Jacoby Brissett would get to start. I think Brissett's just as good as Tua anyway. I just never bought in on the hype train on Tua. And if you look what Tua's done so far in the NFL, I don't think he's much better than Jacoby Brissett myself. I think Tua is a backup in the league. I don't think he's a full-time starter. But I like the Ravens here at the minus 7.5. I'd like to get it at 7. I would love it at 7, but I still like that 7.5. I look for the Ravens to win by 10 plus points tonight. I just don't see the Dolphins being able to slow down Lamar Jackson and that offense a whole lot. And I think the Dolphins are going to struggle to score some points. I like the Ravens at the minus 7.5 on the spread, and I also like the under the 46.5. I don't think the Dolphins are going to score a lot of points in this game. I could see this game being like 26-10, something 30 to 15 at the most, maybe. So I like the under the 46.5, and I like the Ravens minus 7.5. I just don't think the Dolphins have enough offense, for one, to keep up with the Ravens. But also, I think the Dolphins' defense are going to struggle to keep up with. I think Dolphins' defense is going to struggle to stop the Ravens from scoring. So that's why I like the Ravens in this game. All right, let's move over to some NBA games tonight. We got the Toronto Raptors at the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers are 3-point favorites at home. They're minus 146 on the money line. The Raptors are plus 124 on the money line. Over-under for this game is at 210.5. Sixers have been playing pretty well. Raptors play good defense, but they can struggle to score the ball. I like the Sixers to win this game, and I like the under the 210.5. So I like the 76ers money line and under 210.5. Raptors defense holds teams to right around 99 points a game. I could see this being a lower scoring NBA game. So I like the under the 210.5. I do like the 76ers money line. I don't think the Raptors have enough offense to keep up with the 76ers offensively. Then we have the Indiana Pacers at the Utah Jazz. Pacers blew a game last night against the Nuggets without the Nuggets didn't have Jokic, didn't have Murray, didn't have Porter, and somehow we found a way to lose that game. The Jazz are 10-point favorites tonight against the Pacers. They're minus 500 on the money line. The Pacers are plus 385 on the money line. Over under for this game set at 215.5. I'm not going to make a pick on this game. Well, I'm going to give out a pick on this game. Any game I'm actually going to bet money on. I'm a big Pacer fan, but I like the Jazz tonight. 10 points kind of scares me. Well, I'd be kind of worried about 10 points because the Pacers have lost a lot of close games. They stay in games. LeVert didn't play last night for the Pacers. I'm not sure what's going on there. Sabonis had another big game. Brogdon had a good game. So my pick on this game would be the under the 215.5 because I don't feel confident enough in the Jazz to give up 10 points to the Pacers. Because like I said, the Pacers stay in games. But I do like the under the 215.5 in this game. Then you have the Miami Heat at the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers are 4-point favorites at home. They're minus 178 on the money line. The Miami Heat are plus 150 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 211.5. And actually, let me check over. I'll go back to that in a second. But anyway, Paul George has been playing well for the Clippers. Still no Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers. The Heat lost a close game last night in overtime to the Lakers. Jimmy Butler didn't play. LeBron didn't play in that game either. I like the Heat plus 4 here. The Clippers have been up and down. I like the Heat plus 4, and I like and I'll lean toward the over the 211.5. And back to that Pacer Utah game, I made a mistake there. It's the over 215.5 is what I was wanting to take. Because Pacers average giving up around 113 points a game, and then the Pacers can score. So I like the over the 215.5 there. Then the Miami Clippers like the Heat plus 4, and I lean toward the over the 211.5. Is that all? Is that all the NBA games for tonight? We got a short slate of games. I thought there was a couple more tonight. Nope, them games are tomorrow's games. So that's all the NBA games for tonight. So we got 3 NBA games tonight. All right, let's look over at some college basketball. College basketball kicked off earlier this week. We've had some pretty close games so far. Let's see what some of the bigger games are tonight. If we got any good matchups. Yeah, it looks like it's a lot of NCAA games. What was this? Don't look like we got any big name schools playing tonight, but you got McNeese State against TCU. TCU's 22.5 point favorites. UC Riverside at Arizona State. Arizona State's 9.5 point favorites. Creighton plays tonight. They're 19. So yeah, there ain't really no big college basketball games on tonight. Most of it's the smaller schools. At the beginning of the season, before the conference play starts, a lot of the college basketball can be hard to watch anyway because you have these big big school, or you have these schools from the big conferences playing in all these smaller schools, and you get a lot of blowouts. And tonight in college football, we have North Carolina at Pittsburgh. This game starts at 8 o'clock tonight. Pittsburgh is 6.5-point favorites at home. They're minus 245 on the money line. North Carolina is plus 194 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 71.5. I like Pittsburgh in this game at the minus 6.5. I think Pittsburgh's defense is going to give North Carolina some trouble, and Pittsburgh's offense is going to be able to put up some points. I would lean toward the under the 71.5 in this game, but I like Pittsburgh at the minus 6.5 in college football tonight. That's the only college football game we have tonight. Tomorrow you have Cincinnati at South Florida. Looks like I have a couple games Friday night, and of course a full slate of games on Saturday for college football. All right, let's take a look at some NFL going into this Sunday. Like I said, tonight you have the Ravens at the Dolphins. The Ravens are 7.5-point favorites. I like the Ravens at the minus 7.5. I like the under the 46.5 in that game. Okay, Sunday, got Jaguars at Colts. The Colts are 10.5-point favorites at home. Jaguars are Colts are minus 480 on the money line. Jaguars are plus 370 on the money line. Over under for this game set at 47.5. I like the Colts here. I think the Colts are going to win by 2 touchdowns. And I like the under the 47.5 in that game as well. Browns at Patriots. Browns, no Nick Chubb. I'm trying to think who else they're going to. That's the main person I've heard they're going to be out without is Nick Chubb. I lean toward the Patriots here at the minus 1.5, or actually on the money line. I'm not even gonna lay it 1.5 point, but on the money line at minus 136 against the Browns. Patriots are minus 1.5 on point favorites, or minus 136 on the money line. The Browns are plus 116 on the money line. The Browns are gonna be without Hunt because of injury, without Chubb because of COVID. That means Johnson's going to get a lot of carries. He's ran the ball well for him, though. But I like the Patriots here. I think the Patriots' defense is going to be able to give the Browns offense some trouble, especially without Chubb. And I think Mac Jones is playing at a pretty high level. He's not making the big mistakes. He keeps them in games. And he's been able to make some plays when needed. I like the Patriots here, I lean toward the Patriots here at the minus 136 on the money line. I'll give out our official picks for NFL will come out Sunday morning. But Falcons at the Cowboys. I like the Falcons plus the 9 here. Cowboys are 9-point favorites as of right now. I like the Falcons' offense is playing good right now. Their defense is decent. Dallas's defense is, to me, up and down. I don't think their defense has improved as much as a lot of people like to believe. I like the Falcons I lean toward the Falcons at the plus 9 in this game. You have the Bills at the Jets. It sounds like the Jets are going to be starting White. The Bills are 12-point favorites in this game. I like the Bills to win this game. Don't know if I would if this would be a game I'll take this weekend, giving up 12. For a couple reasons. One, it's a division game. Division games are usually closer than what you think they're going to be. A lot of times, no matter if one team's good and one team's bad. Bills are coming off a bad performance. So I think the Bills are going to come out playing well. But being a division game, it's hard for me to give up 12 points. So that one is one I'm still a little unsure of. Saints at the Titans. Saints lost Jameis Winston for the year, so it's either going to be Trevor Siemian or Taysom Hill starting for them. Tennessee, no Derrick Henry. Tennessee is 2.5-point favorites in this game, so as of now, they're minus 152 on the money line. The Saints are plus 128 on the money line. Over-under is 44.5. I lean toward the Titans here just because I think the Titans have the advantage at quarterback with having Ryan Tannehill. I know that a big part of the Titans' offense was Derrick Henry, but the Titans was able to overcome that last week, and I think they'll be able to overcome that this week against the Saints team that isn't real sure of what they have at quarterback. You have the Bucs at the Washington football team. Tampa Bay is 9.5-point favorites. They're minus 450 on the money line. The Washington football team is plus 9.5 on, or 9.5-point dogs. They're plus 350 on the money line. Over under for this game, 51.5. I'm not real sure on this game which way I'm going to go yet. I like the Bucs to win the game, but I can see this being a close game. I know Washington's defense hasn't played quite up to what they have last year as a complete, but there's been times this year they have played good. If you remember right, last year in the playoffs, Washington football team almost beat the Bucs with Heineke at quarterback. The Bucs defense has been up and down. I like the Bucs to win the game. I'm not sure if I would lay the 9.5 yet. This will be a game that I'll wait till closer to game time on as well. Lions at the Steelers. Steelers are 8.5-point favorites here. I like they're minus 370 on the money line. Lions are plus 295 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 42.5. I lean toward the Lions here at the plus 8.5. I think this is going to be a game's going to be decided within a touchdown, and I actually believe that the Lions are going to beat the Steelers this week. Why? I really don't know, to be honest with you. It's just a feeling I have. I think it's going to be a close game, and I think the Lions are going to get a win. But I'd like the Lions at the plus 8.5. Because like I said, I think this game will be decided by 7 points or less. Vikings at Chargers. Chargers are 3-point favorites. They're minus 176 on the money line. The Vikings are plus 148 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 53. I like the Chargers in this game. It's going to be a close game. I would probably just go money line. I wouldn't worry about the 3 points. I could see a path to this game where the Vikings win this game. Not sure about Cook's status, but if Cook's playing, it's because he has some legal issues going on. But if Cook's playing, the Chargers are one of the worst teams in the league against the rush. They're one of the worst rushing defenses in the league. So if Cook's playing, I can see the Vikings having some success. But I like the Chargers here. I still think the Chargers are one of the better teams. They just got to figure out stuff on the defensive side of the ball a little bit, and so I lean toward the Chargers here on the money line. There's no reason to worry about 3 points there. Over under 53. I would say over. I would lean toward the over. Panthers at the Cardinals. Cardinals are 10-point favorites as of right now. They're plus 500 on the money line. Carolina is plus 380 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 44. Well, it's coming out that the Panthers might be close to making a deal with Cam Newton to bring Cam Newton back to Carolina. I like the Cardinals in this game. Cardinals have looked like one of the best teams in the league so far. Carolina's defense has been struggling here lately, and they've struggled on the offensive side of the ball. I like the Panthers here, laying at 10 points. Got the Seahawks at the Packers. Packers are 3.5-point favorites at home. They're minus 184 on the money line. Seahawks are plus 154 in the money line. Over-under for this game is at 49.5. The sports books must think Rodgers is going to play earliest he can come back to be Saturday, as long as he gets back a couple negative tests. But the books think he's going to play, or the Packers wouldn't be favorites in this game. They would not be favorites if Jordan Love was starting. Russell Wilson's making his return for Seattle after being out a few weeks with the finger injury that he had to have surgery on. This game all depends to me on if Aaron Rodgers plays. If Aaron Rodgers plays, which I would say right now, it looks like he's playing because of the way they have this line. I like the Packers at the money line. Eagles and Broncos. Broncos are 2.5-point favorites at home. I think the Broncos get another big win this week against another NFC East opponent. The Broncos put it on the Cowboys last week. I think they're going to put it on the Eagles this week. I'm just not sold on the Philadelphia Eagles offense, and their defense has not been playing the greatest as well. I like the Broncos, and I would probably just go ahead and go with the money line instead of worrying about the 2.5 points. You can get money lines only minus 142. And then the Sunday night game, you have the Chiefs at the Raiders. The Chiefs are 2.5-point favorites on the road. They're minus 146 on the money line. The Raiders are plus 124 on the money line. Over-under for this game is at 52.5. Chiefs defense struggles. I like the Raiders here at home as home dogs against the Chiefs. I think the Raiders are going to be able to score points against that Chiefs defense. And I think the Raiders defense won't be able to stop the Chiefs, but it'll be able to slow them down or come up with a turnover or two to help win this game. So I like I'm leaning toward the Raiders here as home dogs. And then the Monday night game next week is the Los Angeles Rams at the 49ers. The Rams are 4-point favorites. They're minus 210 on the money line. The 49ers are plus 176 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 49. I think this could be a good game. I like the Rams here just because they've been the more consistent team. I know they played bad last week. Stafford had a bad game. But other than that, he's played real well this season. The 49ers defense has to step up. Defense didn't play very well last week. I was surprised. Arizona put it on them without having Kyler Murray or Hopkins in the lineup. And the 49ers offense struggled. If Jimmy G's healthy, I think that will improve. But the defense is going to have to step up. But I just don't see this to be the week that the defense steps up. I know it's a divisional game, so you have to keep that in mind. Because a lot of times these divisional games are closer than what you think they would be, even if one team is having a way better season than the other. But I like the Rams here at the -4. But I'm expecting a good game out of that game. I just don't think the 49ers defense is going to be able to hold up. All right, don't know. We got some soccer, but Eric's not here today to talk about the soccer, so we'll wait. Maybe he'll be here tomorrow, and we'll talk about some of the soccer picks for tomorrow. All right, let's get to my picks of the day for today's games. Thursday night football. I like the Baltimore Ravens -7.5, and I like the under the 46.5 for the Thursday night football tonight. NBA, I like the 76ers Raptors under 210.5. And then also in NBA, I like the Pacers Jazz over 215.5. And then I'm going to take the Heat plus the 4 points. Miami Heat plus 4 against the Los Angeles Clippers. And then in college football tonight, I like Pittsburgh minus 6.5 against North Carolina. 3, 4. So that's 6. I'm giving out 6 picks today. To recap those picks real quick, I like the Ravens minus 7.5, and I also like the under the 46.5 in that game. I like the 76ers. I forget who they're playing. 76ers under the 210.5. 76ers Raptors under 210.5. Pacers Jazz over 215.5. I like the Miami Heat plus 4, and I like Pittsburgh minus 6.5. So that's Ravens minus 7.5 and under 46.5. 76ers Raptors under 210.5. Pacers Jazz over 215.5. Heat plus 4 against the Clippers, and Pittsburgh minus 6.5 against North Carolina. Well, I thank everybody for joining us today. Before we get out of here, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Both those shows you can find on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Make sure you're watching Easy Money. Tell your friends about us. If you want to make money, watch Easy Money. We're giving out winners. You can find Easy Money, a sports betting show, and GSR Gonzo Sports Room in podcast form on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Also, follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all the information about all of our shows, interview announcements, all of our daily picks for Easy Money, a sports betting show, get posted on our social media accounts as well. So if you don't want to miss anything about any of our shows, make sure you follow us on social media at Gonzo Sports Room, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Check out our YouTube page. We have a lot of content on there. If you're a pro wrestling fan, we just streamed live this past Sunday from Heroes Helping Heroes. It was a WCWO benefit show. It was an awesome show. You got to see people like Dex Royal, the Highlight Reel, Jake Oman, Dutch Boy Platinum, WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi was there. So go check out our YouTube page. Check some of that content out. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications. We'd appreciate it. Hit the like and follow buttons on Twitch and on Facebook. On the podcast, please rate and review, like, download, all that good stuff. Check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. You see our GWR shirt over here in the background. We do have some of them on hand. Get a hold of myself or Steve or Eric, and we can get those to you. We have Easy Money shirts. We have some GSR shirts. We have beanies. Go check it out. You can find a link in the video description, or it's going across the screen at the bottom of the ticker. And don't forget, we have a big show tomorrow. I have a special guest, 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. The marvelous Mr. Bell, Jordan Bell, will be here. He's the AACW commissioner. He's also co-host of the Kokomo Press podcast. Should be a really interesting conversation. Make sure you join us live tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. Hope everybody's having a great week. Hey, we're one step closer to the weekend. Just one more day left in the work week. Tomorrow we will go over college football games for Saturday. We'll do some more NFL games on Sunday. Talk about tomorrow night's college football games, some college basketball. Don't forget, go check out our preview and predictions for UFC Fight Night, Holloway versus Rodriguez. You can find those on YouTube. Our Our picks last week, my picks last week went 11-3. So make sure you go check those out. Hope everybody has a great day. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Tomorrow morning, Easy Money will be changed. I'll be making an announcement for that. But we will be live tomorrow at 1 for GSR Gonzo Sports Room. I'll let you guys know tonight what time Easy Money will be. I thank everybody for following us. Be a friend, tell a friend. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.